The pyramids of Egypt stand as timeless monuments, rising from the desert sands like great mountains of stone. For nearly 5,000 years, these structures have captured the imagination of the world. They are more than just ancient buildings. They are a symbol of a civilization that reached for eternity. When you stand before the Great Pyramid at Giza, you feel a connection to the past, a sense of awe that words can hardly describe. These are not silent stones. They tell the story of a powerful and ingenious people, the ancient Egyptians. Their legacy is written in every block, every corridor, and every chamber, waiting for us to listen. The fame of the pyramids is truly global. From schoolchildren learning about history to archaeologists dedicating their lives to uncovering their secrets, everyone knows of these incredible structures. They are the last of the 7 wonders of the ancient world still standing, a testament to their incredible construction and enduring power. Their perfect geometric shapes, aligned with the stars, have puzzled and amazed people for centuries. This enduring fascination is not just about their size, but about the mystery they represent. They are a puzzle from the past, challenging us to understand the minds and souls of the people who conceived and built them. When we speak of the pyramids, we are speaking of a testament to human potential. These were not built by magic or by beings from another world, as some have fancifully suggested. They were built by Egyptians for Egyptians. They represent the pinnacle of their engineering, their organizational skills, and their deep spiritual beliefs. The pyramids show us what people can achieve when they are united by a powerful idea. In this case, the idea was the divine nature of their king and the promise of an eternal life. This shared purpose drove an entire nation to undertake one of the most ambitious construction projects in human history. My own life has been dedicated to walking in the shadows of these giants, to uncovering the secrets they still hold. Every time I enter a pyramid or excavate a nearby tomb, I feel the presence of my ancestors. These monuments are the heart of Egypt's identity. They connect the modern Egyptian people to a glorious and profound history. They are not just tourist attractions. They are a source of national pride and a constant reminder of the greatness our land has produced. The story of the pyramids is the story of Egypt itself, a narrative of ambition, faith, and a quest for immortality that continues to inspire. The construction of the pyramids was a monumental undertaking, a project of incredible scale and precision that still baffles engineers today. The Great Pyramid alone is made of over 2 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons. These were not small bricks, but massive pieces of limestone and granite that had to be quarried, transported, and lifted into place. The logistics of such an operation were staggering. It required a level of planning and coordination that was unparalleled in the ancient world. This was not the work of a small group, but a national project that involved tens of thousands of skilled workers, a fact we have proven through our archaeological discoveries. We now know, from our excavations of the workers' village at Giza, that the pyramid builders were not slaves. They were respected Egyptian laborers who worked in organized teams. They lived in a well-established community with bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities. We have found their tombs, which show they were buried with honor near the pyramids they helped build. These men were motivated by their duty to their pharaoh and their gods. They worked in rotating shifts, likely during the seasons when the Nile's floodwaters made farming impossible. It was a form of national service, a collective effort to ensure their king's successful journey to the afterlife. The methods they used to build the pyramids were ingenious. Workers quarried limestone from nearby plateaus using copper chisels and wooden mallets. For the much harder granite used for burial chambers, they used dolerite pounders. To move these massive blocks, they likely used wooden sleds pulled over dampened sand, which would have reduced friction significantly. Getting the blocks up the rising structure was the greatest challenge. Evidence suggests they built enormous ramps of earth and rubble. Whether these were straight, spiral, or a combination of designs is still a subject of intense debate among Egyptologists, a puzzle we are actively working to solve. The precision of the construction is perhaps the most astonishing aspect. The base of the Great Pyramid is almost a perfect square, with sides aligning almost exactly to the cardinal directions. This was achieved using simple but effective astronomical observations. The builders possessed a deep understanding of mathematics and geometry, allowing them to maintain the pyramid's angle of incline with remarkable accuracy as it rose towards the sky. This was not guesswork. It was the result of meticulous planning and the expert knowledge of ancient architects and astronomers. The pyramids are a monument to their intellect as much as their labor. While the primary function of a pyramid was to serve as a tomb for a pharaoh, its meaning went far beyond that of a simple burial place. The pyramid was a machine for resurrection, a gateway to the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that their king was a living god, Horus on earth, who would become Osiris, god of the underworld upon his death. The pyramid was designed to facilitate this divine transformation. Its very shape, a solid and stable structure reaching for the sky, was symbolic. It was a stairway to the heavens, a ramp upon which the pharaoh's soul, or Ka, could ascend to join the gods among the eternal stars. The pyramids were the centerpieces of vast funerary complexes. These were not isolated structures but included smaller pyramids for queens, temples for worship, and causeways connecting them to the Nile. The mortuary temple, located at the base of the pyramid, was where priests performed daily rituals and left offerings for the deceased king for centuries after his death. This was crucial, as the Egyptians believed the spirit of the pharaoh continued to need sustenance in the afterlife. The entire complex was a sacred landscape, a place where the world of the living could interact with the world of the gods and ensure the eternal stability of the cosmos. The symbolism embedded within the pyramid's design is profound. The structure itself is thought to represent the Benben, the primordial mound that arose from the waters of chaos at the beginning of creation. By burying their king within a man-made Benben, the Egyptians were tapping into the powerful magic of creation itself to guarantee his rebirth. The pyramid's capstone, or pyramidion, was often covered in gold or electrum, catching the first and last rays of the sun. This connected the pharaoh directly with the sun god, Ra, whose daily journey across the sky was a powerful symbol of birth, death, and resurrection. Therefore, the pyramids were powerful messages communicated to the Egyptian people. They were a constant, visible reminder of the divine order and the pharaoh's central role in maintaining it. The immense effort and resources dedicated to their construction reinforced the king's power and his connection to the gods. For the common person, seeing the Great Pyramid on the horizon was a source of security. It meant that their king's journey to the afterlife was secured, which in turn guaranteed the prosperity and stability of the entire nation of Egypt. The pyramid was a promise of eternity for everyone, through their king. The pyramids continue to fascinate us today because they represent one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Despite all that we have learned, so many questions remain. We are still discovering new things. For instance, recent scans using cosmic ray muons have revealed hidden voids and corridors within the Great Pyramid, chambers that have been sealed for over 4,500 years. What secrets do they hold? Are they undiscovered burial chambers? Or were they built for a structural or symbolic purpose we do not yet understand? Every new discovery like this reignites our curiosity and pulls us deeper into the enigma of the pyramids. The allure of the pyramids is also tied to the stories and legends that have surrounded them for millennia. From ancient tales of hidden treasure to modern theories about lost technologies, these monuments have always been a magnet for speculation. The so-called Curse of the Pharaohs, for example, became famous after the opening of Tutankhamun's tomb, adding a layer of thrilling mystery to the work of archaeology. While we as scientists dismiss such curses, these stories are part of the cultural legacy of the pyramids. They speak to our deep-seated fascination with the unknown, with death, and with the idea that the ancient world may still hold power over our own. Ultimately, the pyramids endure in our collective imagination because they are a powerful symbol of the human quest for immortality. In an age where so much is temporary and disposable, these ancient structures stand as a defiant statement against the passage of time. They show us a civilization that thought in terms of eternity. The pharaohs who built them are long gone. Their empire has turned to dust, but their monuments remain, almost as perfect as the day they were completed. This enduring presence challenges our own perceptions of time and legacy, forcing us to consider what we will leave behind for future generations. As an archaeologist and an Egyptian, I see the pyramids as more than just a historical puzzle. They are a bridge to our past and a beacon for our future. They inspire awe, drive scientific inquiry, and fuel our dreams. They prove that human beings, with unity, belief, and ingenuity, can achieve the seemingly impossible. The pyramids do not just belong to Egypt, they belong to the world. They are a universal heritage that reminds every one of us of the incredible heights that civilization can reach. That is why, thousands of years later, we still look upon them with wonder, listening for the echoes they send through eternity.